Hello, welcome back. In this video, starting to assemble the car again, finally. So let's get into it. In the last video, you saw me getting all the welding done and all this painting and stuff going on. There you can see. So clean, wow. That actually does look so much better. But off camera, I just made up these brake lines. You can see the new ones. The old ones are probably fine, but you know, better safe than sorry. So I've got them routed through our new ABS clips here, as you can see. Ordered new spring clips and saddles, I guess. I don't know what you call them for these bits here. I'll show you that in a second because mine's were fucked. These are the clips that hold the hard line on the brakes to the flexi line at the back. So it should be dry now. For fuck's sake, they're not. So in this video, what I'm aiming to do is to connect up all the fuel tank, hopefully get that back in, and then we can go from there and see what we're doing next. I'm gonna get a bit of metal for this and also for this. I'm not making a whole battery tray. What I'm just gonna do is better because it's actually okay up kind of here. It just goes to shit a bit down here. So I'm gonna get a bit of metal, make like a kind of L shape, like a kind of L channel, put it over this, weld it on, seam sealer it so it's protected, and use rust converter where I can, just so it's nice and solid. So let's crack on. Here's the aforementioned fuel tank. Now, when I was removing this, we had a few issues. So number one, this guy, which I have fixed, it's essentially just this little barb fitting here, a little bit of plastic. Just over time, that's obviously become brittle and snapped. So what I did is I drilled through there with just a big drill bit. What size are you? These Amazon drill bits aren't marked, but this is a big size. And just off of eBay, I got these. So that's 1/2 inch NPT, I think, threads, and then just a barbed fitting. So just drilled a hole in that, put this in so it was snug, and then tightened it in with the impact gun, which just kind of self-tapped it, and it leaves you with this, and that's absolutely solid. So nice. Then we also broke, there's also the same thing here, and I tried to do the same, but this has got a little hose beneath it. I don't know if you'll be able to see that, and that's just misaligned. And then on top of that, this ring sits on there, and it broke coming off. So I'm just gonna have to get a new one of these, but it's not the end of the world, and it's probably a good thing for future proofing anyway, because it'll come with a new fuel pump and the fuel level sender, so it tells the car how much petrol you've got. That's what it is. It's not that expensive either. But the good thing is we don't need that to come to fit the fuel tank in the car. So the fuel tank can go in, and then you can change that kind of basket that comes out when it's in the car. So not too worried about that. That shouldn't stop us from making much progress. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have a look at my video and taking it out so I can see where all the lines go and get a rough idea of what's happening in my head, start connecting them, and then I might need to draft someone in for some help to lift it back up because there's still quite a lot of fuel in it and it's heavy. I'm going to do some research and I'll be back. Hello, we're under the car. So I've shimmied the fuel tank under kind of where it's meant to sit. We've got these three lines here that are coming down, these three. The black one attached, the other small black one attached over to here to our repair job, it's looking good. And the blue one comes over here, does a little loop, and comes back over here. So the only two not attached are this guy, because we need to replace this, which is fine, and also this one, because we need to replace this, but you can get to them from under the car anyway. See that hole there and there, they're just under the back seats. That should be okay. So our next step is basically to lift this in, which is going to be the tricky part because it's just me, myself and I. So I need to lift it, bring the straps up, put bolts in, then that'll be it. Should be fine, I won't die. Plus I've got this contraption on the end of the fill hose, which is the only place it can leak from without it completely, I mean if it falls over then it's fucking gonna come out everywhere, but I mean if the whole thing falls over then something else has gone horribly wrong anyway, so let's ignore that. So hopefully it's not going to leak out here, and fuck it, it'll be fine. So let's get this in. Hello, I'm back, and so's the fuel tank. That's it in. Oh, That was pretty difficult on my own, but managed to go there. Easy enough to stick back in. I know I didn't video it, but you basically just manhandle it. There's one stud here on the chassis that goes through this little hole on the fuel tank, just a wee nut with like a big ass washer. So basically you roughly line that up and then you lift the fuel tank up, and that's kind of where it's meant to be. And then you've got the straps that pivot on this back piece here. Pivot on that, coming forward into the outside of our brake bracket on the left side, passenger side if you're in the UK. And on the other side, it comes to the inner one. Same again, this pivots down there and then just bolts in here. So that's nice and solid. Runs nicely. So it's kind of looking like a car again. Next step's going to be, we're just going to put the handbrake cables back in and then see where we are then. This is easy enough as well, but I'll just show you how to do it. So just get your brake cable. Here's one I made earlier. And what you want to do, make sure you've got this threaded side. If it'll focus. Not focusing. There you go, threaded side. That goes through this hole up here. Yeah, there we are. And that goes up into the handbrake. And then your little nut goes on these threads that hold it in place. So I'm just going to do that and then take you inside the car to show you that. So here we are inside the car. So I've just shown you that. Nice. I know, how beautiful. Right. I've got my handbrake up now, but this is going to be easier if you've just put it down, because that there is the right side one. So that one should be up in this box, almost box section bit, and then your little nuts here. One of them goes on obviously each side, but you can see because the handbrake's up, that's not sliding through. So I'm gonna have to jump under the car again, pull it back, put the handbrake down, push it through again, and hopefully they slide into the two channels so we can get the nuts on the top. It's not difficult, it's just a bit fiddly. So let's go. Welcome back. Just come to the unit today. It's a week after you last saw me, so I forgot what I said in the last section of the video, but I will tell you now. So I fixed that rust hole in the wheel arch and the rusty bit on the battery tray. It's just tapped in, like kind of a few wee weld stitches and then seam sealer. I'll show you now. There you go, so you can see that there. It's not pretty, but it'll hold, obviously, and it's not structural anyway, so it's not the biggest issue. I've got same on the battery tray, don't know if you can really see that. Just got a 90 degree bit of metal and just put it on that to reinforce it. All as well. So I've just tidied my unit a bit, but I'm at the point now with the car that I don't have anything to do. I can order bush ends and whatnot for it to basically put the subframe back together. So I'm just going to end this video, and it's going to just kind of be a short one, but I'm going to make a video on restoring the wheels and how to do that if you want to do that. So I suppose thank you for watching, and the last video got a decent amount of views, so thank you very much guys. And I'm going to be doing, I've just decided right now, a giveaway at 100 subscribers, and it's not going to be like a t-shirt or anything like that. I'll give you a t-shirt, but it's going to be something that you might actually use. So keep posted for that, subscribe if you're not already, and thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.